Some part they like, they start clapping, and say something more, they start clapping, and at the end everyone stands up. It's great. Kanye West is backstage, and crying, the security's crying, gives me a big hug. Russell Simmons comes on stage and gives a little speech about why this type of art is so important. This is why we have the Deaf Poetry Show. I thought they were going to pick me up and put me on their shoulders. That part didn't happen, but I was ready for it. I was winning. So that happened, and I'm thinking like, wow, I won. All right, so go back to the Huey. He's at the real garden party. He's awake. Same thing, wine, cheese, white people band. He says, I'm not gonna stand for this. He gets on the mic, he says, shut up. Says, 9/11 was an inside job, Ronald Reagan's the devil, Jesus was black. And they said, oh, wow, he's so well spoken, tell us more. Did you hear me? I said, Jesus was black. And they start clapping and everything. That's like my whole career, right? That's how this thing works. I thought the poem wasn't even gonna get on air, but it ended up being one of the most popular poems on the whole series. But you know, that goes to show you that, you know, you do what is sincere, you do what you're really supposed to do, and then, you know, things can open up. All right, that's a long story about danger. I'm gonna recite one more poem and I'm gonna go. Can I recite one more poem? Yeah. Go for it. I want to recite a new poem. This poem is hard to do, but I'm going to do it for you now. It's called Come to the Hills. This is on an album. I always forget to do this part. It's on an album. You can go to my website, AmirSulaiman.com. This album is free to download. It's called The Opening. And it's part of a trilogy called the Meccan Openings Trilogy. It's the Meccan Openings, the Medinan Openings, and The Opening. This is from the album, The Opening. This is the most recent. My heart filled with the yesterday that never happened. My hands filled with my face, while warm breaths bleeding between my fingers. I killed myself once, but my lives are plural. That's why I can speak to the immoral like I'm immortal. The mind is fertile, birth verse with no epidural. The truth hurts, speak life into the dead as if it's normal. This is the lion-hearted, the fire starter, the sound and the fury, William Faulkner, the color purple, Alice Walker, Canterbury Tales, Geoffrey Chaucer. Every people was sent a prophet, but also every people was sent an imposter. Likewise, every people has been sent an author to tell their story. This is the tale of what turns a man into a monster, and then what turns that monster into a martyr. In the shade of untold trauma, the secret art of how to unfold karma, and the divine unknown drama, true and living. We're just trying to make black history, but it's like they're trying to make black's history and won't even write a eulogy for you and me. Misery loves company, but the company loves misery. The company will co-op your story and sell your minstrel show in HD. Our suffering seen more vividly. Obviously, niggas are NSFW. They don't want to pay you but peddle you, and petty cash to settle you. That's why it's hard to employ me, but even harder to ignore me. The irony isn't lost on me how they made slaves out of the masters of ceremonies. Ha, clever, me, never. They like the bitches spayed, niggas neutered. Nigga babies carefully tutored to be foolish yet ruthless, to eat garbage and drink sewage. To the point of saying African American sounds like a nigga Judas. The American dream is a love song gone wrong, a fantasy long gone. But if you knew this and still want to be a slave, then you're stupid and useless. I'll tell you straight. This ain't no shucking and jiving, this is the pick of the litter, alpha male. Still smell like infamil, imbecile. I'm Oscar Grant, still more than Emmett Till. I'm Emmett Smith, no NFL. You wanted it jumping in the killing fields, but those killing fields is deadly enough even to make Emmett still. I admit still, shooken up every time I see Emmett's grill. Until my molars spark and I taste battery acid. And maybe that's too drastic. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe seeing dead babies shouldn't faze me. But it does. It does. Are we not flesh and bone? Are we not minds and souls? Our eyes either blind or closed, as if we don't see, as if we don't know that they'll kill you. Kill you like it's no biggie, no diddy. While we arguing over who the king of New York City, they emasculate the greats, buy Black Panther, Hello Kitty, or slowly assassinate the greats. Goodbye Whitney. You can see the future if you learn history. I'm speaking to you straight and right. They have you leaning left like 450. Whether wealth, weed, or women have you chasing dimes, wasting time. Wait, wealth, weed, and women chasing dimes. That's a triple double entendre and alliteration at the same damn time. Okay, so the Sufi can rhyme. Can we have a conversation not about your time 5 dead or alive? Instead, can we talk about the top 1% and the bottom 99? The wise 5%, the deaf, dumb, and blind 85? Out of the circle 7 and the 120 saved all lives? On a boat with Jesus' name, Lucifer came. And then proof of our name went poof, David Blaine. Disappeared between the noose and the chains. Euthanasia, introducing the youth to the cane. So we singing and rapping, attempts at reducing the pain. We don't know what else to do with the pain. We don't know what else to do with the pain. They say rap for us and then they clap for us. Are you not entertained? Standing on my brother's body, are you not entertained? Carrying my son's carcass, are you not entertained? But even through all the battery and the abuse, we are still so beautiful. Our babies like balls of light, bright enough to brighten the darkness of the battlefield. But even when I look into my daughter's face, it only reminds me that there's a battle still, and that the battle's real, and that a draw is a win for losers. We must win. When I say the sky is mine, by mine I meant I and I, and by I and I meant you and I. The sky is ours, heaven's falling, we either fly or die. We must win. They have killed us so many times, we have died so many deaths, we have died for everyone. We have died for everything. We have died for nothing. We are done with death. We are done with death. We have no more death to give. We have expired death. We are the true and living, and we must win.
Thank you again, Amir Sulaiman. Please check out his website, amirsulaiman.com. You can Google him, you can search him on Twitter. He has the album he was talking about is for free, so download it, The Opening. So check it out, and let's give him another round of applause.